Hey, what's going on? What is good? I am going to show you today my process for finding good value sports card investments, right? Because it's always got to start somewhere. And that's one of the biggest questions I get is people are like, Matt, Matt, how do you find these players? How do you figure this out? And that makes sense because when I got back into this stuff, I didn't know what the darn heck cheeky whatever YouTube will allow me to say here, swear words, I was doing. Okay? So here's the way I'm going to break it down for you. It starts with a more of an abstract idea, like just an idea. And then you take steps. You take steps. Step, 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 step to kind of check and do your process. I'm going to show you my process for my different checkpoints. And it's not always exactly the same, but I'm going to show you kind of a standard one that I have. By the way, I do this every single day. That's how I'm able to find great sports cards investments for quick flips, for long-term investments, for mid-term investments, stuff like that. And I actually have a group, a membership, that it's called the Sports Card Society, and almost every single day, I email them at least one card that I found through my different processes that looks to be a great sports card investment. Okay? If you want to join that, which I highly recommend, not just because it's my group, absolutely yes, because it's my group, because I find some really damn good cards. There's a link in the description, or links, depending on where you're watching. If it's on YouTube, it'll be in the description. If you're watching this somewhere else, I don't know where the hell it is. It's somewhere around. But there's a link to join the society. And there's also a link to the tool that I use. I use lots of tools, but one of them in particular that I use is called Market Movers. And there's a link down in the description that will give you a 20% off discount. All right, let's get started. So it starts with an idea, like I said. So my idea is, all right, NFL, football is going on right now. What should I be thinking about? Who has the most? I'm not looking for long-term holds here, first of all. I'm looking for people that I can make kind of quicker money on in this case. Because NFL, if I'm looking for real long-term, I'm buying your legend people. I might buy Aaron Rodgers. I might buy Drew Brees. I might buy Peyton Manning. I might buy Roger Staubach. I might buy Fran Tarkenton. I might buy, I don't know, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Barry Sanders. I keep Randy Moss. I could keep going. Oh, Randy Moss is my favorite. He's my favorite player of all time. I'm a Vikings fan. God, I hate the Vikings. I hate them so much. They've never won a Super Bowl. God. Been in the league the entire time the NFL has existed. Damn it. Anyways, so those are the long ones. But I'm looking for more quicker flips, or maybe in football, you really kind of got to go for quick flips. And that's what I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do, I'm like, all right, who has the best potential to have a big rise really fast in value so I can flip it for the most amount of money fastest? Well, rookies. Rookies, especially at this point in the season. We're about mid-season. So I'm like, all right, rookies. So you know what? Let's go see where people are drafted, because that tells me how much value these teams put into these guys, because if you take someone number one overall, like Joe Burrow, you're going to do everything you can to make sure he gets the best opportunity to do well. So the higher someone's picked, especially in the first or second round, even third, but especially first and second round, that's a big investment. And they really will do everything they can as a team, as an organization, to help that person succeed. Okay? So let's go to Draft Tracker. As we know, number one overall when it comes up here, come on, internet. The wait is over. Don't mess with me. Joe Burrow. Obviously, I think he's a good long-term investment, longer term. But I'm not going to be buying him till the offseason. Too much hype, too much going on. Tua, I'm not buying him till the offseason either. Although I already have some Tua cards. I already have some Joe cards I got out of packs. And I will be looking to move these during the season. Especially Tua coming up here. He's going to be playing week 8, they announced, and the hype is going to get lit. So let's go through here. All right, Justin Herbert. We want to look for quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs. Quarterbacks in that order. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, Quarterback's number one for sure. Running back, receiver, they're kind of interchangeable. So these guys' value is already long gone. I know that. I had some Herbert cards, and actually I just shipped one out to somebody today that I sold, his Donruss rookie. But these guys' value, it's just not going to get much higher. Sure, if they go on, Joe, has he won a game yet? I think he won one game. Tua, their team's doing well, but I don't expect him to exactly win the Super Bowl. Herbert, I don't expect him to win the Super Bowl either. I don't expect any of these teams to Miami might make the playoffs. But for some reason, they took Fitzmagic out. I'm beating the table. I cannot believe they took out Fitzmagic. I love Fitzmagic. If you're a football fan, you got to love Ryan Fitzpatrick. You just do. I mean, the beard, dude. The beard. God, that guy's great. I love him. But anyway, so these guys value, no. Let's keep going. Henry Ruggs, I could, but here you kind of had a game, and I don't know. I just don't feel like he could have a monstrous game, but I know where his value's already at. Let's go to eBay and take a quick look. Ruggsy. Henry Ruggsy. Let's go to his Mosaic. Shipping. Buy it now. I don't want the debuts. I want his actual rookie card. That's something you want. Don't mess around with these inserts. Just get the actual rookie card. All right, what's his actual rookie card going for? This guy's lying. What's your actual rookie card going for, Ruggsy? Huh? Debut. Ooh, here we go. $5. So that's his regular rookie card. There could be some value there. Like he already had a game with 2 catches for 118 yards and a touchdown, and that made this spike up a bit. It's not going to be in market movers right now because it's just too new of a card. Well, actually, let me look. Maybe it is in there. Log in. I don't want you guys to see my login info. Just bring me to it. Okay, good. Look for Ruggsy. Oh, perfect. Base. Well, I'll also go to silver too. Raw, baby. I like it raw. Means ungraded. Raw ungraded. Because, PSA, BGS, SGC, pretty hard to get cards back in any amount of decent time now. But look at this, by the way. So this is when Mosaic came out. Good God. That's a tip. Don't buy cards when they just get released. When the new product, like Mosaic, got released September 11th, actually. And so these cards are they're so overpriced. Don't buy them. Don't buy them for at least 2 weeks later. Here we are, 2 weeks later. Now we're back down to reality. So his raw, as you see in blue, was $2.82. $6.22. The silver is going for around $25. What's it going for today? Look, and this is probably when he had what's the state? This is probably when he had that game. So as you can see, right, the blue and the purple, and watch him. So he has that game, and boop, they double. Right? And then next day, back down. So you want to sell on the day that they have the game, okay? But he's kind of trending up. So maybe there's some value there. He has another good game, which I expect him to have. He could be a good buy. All right, that's a potential. I'm going to label him as potential because I see where he went. And he has another, 100 plus and a touchdown or 2. Because this is the kind of guy, like Tyreek Hill style, they can go and have, 5 catches, 160 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He can definitely do that. And could he do that before the season's over? I think there's good potential for that. Could he have at least another 100 and a huge down? Yeah. And he's kind of trending up already. So I'd probably, if you can actually buy the raw for $1, I'd probably do that. But you got to think about the shipping fees too, sort of. What is this? Sort of, because this is free shipping. All right, actually, it's a pretty good deal. But now let's go to his silver, see if it's actually going for what Market Movers tells me. Oh, it's in my head now. That is not a silver. This guy is lying. I hate it when they do that. Here's how you know if it's a silver. Back of the card. Should say Prism right there. Prism. This guy's lying. If I wasn't making a video, I'd probably report him. Oh, it's going to be in my head all night now. This guy's also lying. I hate that. You'll know because they'll be rainbowy. Any person that is knows anything will take a picture with at least some rainbow effect. That's the silver. So let's see, baby. What do you got? Come on, Rugsy. Show. Okay. Also, probably not a silver. Let's look. I think I'm going off tangent here because I just want to show you how to do the process. No prism written there. There'd be the word prism written there. Italicized. Here, I'll show you just for the hell of it in case you don't know. If you don't know, now you know. Prism. Prism. All right, I'm done looking at rugs. Let's go back to the tracker. Let's look for more value because rugs, I like it. It's potential. Jerry Jeudy could be potential. He hasn't really had his breakout game yet. Jerry Jeudy. Judy. Let's look at mosaic. Base and silver. Like it raw. All right. Come on now. It's what, you can go do all this manually, by the way. You can go look all this stuff up using eBay and 130point.com. But it takes so much time and it's hard to really, you got to write it down. This is why I love using Market Movers because it visualizes all of it for me. I can see what's happening and when, and I can adjust the dates here too. But Mosaic came out November 11th, or September 11th, so there's no reason to change that. And this is today's date, so that's its entire existence. But anyway, so yeah, I got that link in the description. You get 20% off. Go try it out because this really changes things. It saves a lot of time. Or if you want me to just tell you what I find, go join the society. There's a link in the description for that too. So check out Jeudy. Of course, it's the day it came out. Things are just way too much. Do not buy cards the day they come out. Wait for at least a couple weeks. Here we are a couple weeks later. In reality, probably 3 weeks. And he's just kind of been going down. He must have had a bit of a game here. This must be the one when he scored that touchdown. So, him trending down, I actually kind of like seeing that because he hasn't really had a game yet. Let's look up his stats. Jerry Jeudy. Stats. I don't like ESPN's thing. I like Pro Football Reference. And for college stats, I think it's just Sports Reference. It'll pop up when you Google it. 17 for 266 and a hush down in 5 games. That's right, because I had to miss that game that 1 week because of COVID, because of Cam Newton. That was kind of, I thought that was kind of BS. I mean, Cam Newton and one other guy had COVID and they moved the whole game to the whole next week? Man, I felt like they were making some special consideration because of Cam and Billy. Anyways, my opinion, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm a Vikings fan. We don't win shit. So look at his stats. 56, 62, 55, 60. So he hasn't really had a breakout game yet. This is the closest thing he had. 61-1. So the day that comes, do I feel confident that he'll have 100 yards and a touchdown or two before the season's over in one game? I am. So I already have some Jerry Jeudy, but I'm not going to invest even more in him. See, he's going for $3. I mean, you can't hate that, or 13 for his raw. I think those are actually probably pretty good values because all he needs to do is have a game. He hasn't got to have a Justin Jefferson or Chase Claypool game. Who, by the way, those are 2 players that I recommended my society that I pushed them very hard, and a lot of my members bought, and we made a lot of money when those guys finally had their big game. I was buying Justin Jefferson silver. I remember I bought his silver and his base card in a combo in a lot for $14.99 free shipping. And then the day he had his 175-yard game, boom, the silver went up to $60, the base went up to $20. So my $14.99 investment turned into $80 like that. And that's a big game, right? Chase Claypool did the same thing. It was about the same prices for me. I actually think Chase was even less because he's a second rounder in the draft, which you'll see here in a second. Justin Jefferson was a first. This is what I like to do in the NFL. I like to find where people are undervalued and where it's easy for them to shoot up in value, and nowhere better than rookies, okay? So Judy's actually a pretty good value right now. I already have some Jerry Judy rookies. I'm not looking to buy more, but I want to get rid of what I have, and I will be able to do that for double or triple or more what I got them for, which I got them for, I think around this price actually. But I got them, when did I get them? I got them somewhere in here. I got him for like nothing. I got him for, he's been about the same price this whole time, $2 to $5 for the base, and the silver, 10, $15. So I have some of these. So he's a decent investment. Let's keep looking though. I want even better. CD, CD's already having good weeks. He's already had 100 plus several times, but that's a good comparison because let's see, he has done what he's done. So let's look. Because this kind of gives you an idea where these other guys can go. I don't think they're going to, I think CeeDee Lamb, maybe Justin Jefferson. Maybe I'm biased, but Justin Jefferson's looked pretty damn good since they finally let him play. He's had 3 100-yard games out of the last 4. But CeeDee's been money too. Look at his prices have dropped like the least. So right now, well, still, again, you buy day one, you lose. So look, $50 for his silver and $5 for his base. Ooh, 4.5. His base might be a good value. Like CeeDee still hasn't had like a big game though, right? Let's look. Let's look at CeeDee. TD. That's what Oklahoma guys would always say. Look at this. So he's had 100-yard games a couple times. And now he pairs this up with 2 touchdowns. Those cards are going to spike some, but I feel like the market is our expectations of CeeDee and what he's met so far, they're closer than Jerry Judy, what we see him possibly doing and what he's done. Same thing with Ruggsy. So we're going to keep looking for that. Justin, that ship has sailed. Buy him in the offseason. Ayuk, I don't believe in him. I don't believe in the Niners either. Clyde, hit that ship has sailed. Although, pretty good value with Bell coming in, but I don't want to mess with it. So here we go. Let's go to the second round. T. What's he doing? What are his stats? Let's see what his price is. Because these are people that everyone's just looking at. They're just looking and looking. Choose set up. None of them are loaded in here. So not enough of him, blah, 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 have sold. So, let's go to his stats. T. Higgins. He's a beast, too. Look at that, 6'4", almost 220. Whew, that's a big guy. That's a big receiver. And typically, those receivers have a very good success rate. And plus, he's a rookie coming in with his rookie quarterback. They got years of goodness to come. So he finally had his first 100-yard game last week. He had 2 touchdowns that week. Let's go just here for the hell of it and see what that is not what I was doing. Mosaic. If you're going to mess around, at least get a silver. I think, unless your budget's really low. Mosaic silver, okay, only 86 results. So maybe we can actually find something here. Now that is a silver, really? Oh, it's Joe Mixon. So never mind. It's his base. Guy's trying to sell for $8. Okay, all right, like this, $10. Okay, not too bad. He has a 100+ yard game and a touchdown or 2. I can see that going up to, $20. Not exciting me though. The red is pretty cool. I know that Bengals are orange. Having the color on the card with that the team colors are is pretty good, but this is red. You kind of feel like it's Bengals, but it's not because they're orange. But that's a pretty decent price, 15. I just don't think I'd buy it. I'd want it for less than that. Although if he has a big game, he does 125 and 2 touchdowns. That day, if you sell it that day, I could see this going to $45 that day. I know that because Justin Jefferson did 175 and a touchdown or 2. And his card that was like this was, I don't know, maybe $9, $10. And it shot up to $60 that day. 15 or best offer. I'd make an offer on that. I'd probably go for this one. But let's see his real silver. Where's his real silver at? Give me a real silver eBay. All right, there we go. So you can get his real silver in 2 bases for $20 or best offer. I'd make an offer on that. I'm not gonna, because there's some guys there's just other, I'm looking for even more potential. This is good. And I could totally see, I think there's a good likelihood of making money on this before the season's over, doubling it easy, especially in this package. He has a, there's eBay trying to get a hold of me right now. He has he puts together 125 and 2 touchdowns, which he's done, not in the same game, but he does that and gets people excited. Because he's probably undervalued right now for what he's done. That's a really good rookie performance so far in his first, 6 games, but he's only played 5. That's pretty good value. Because if we go look at, no, to show this to you, I already showed you Justin Jefferson, right? All right, well, let's look him up quick. If I didn't, God, did I already look up? No, I didn't. I didn't do that, did I? So let's show what he's doing. I swear Justin's on here. Maybe it's only Chase that's on here. Why would his name be there if he's not in any sets? All right, we'll go to Claypool because I know he's on here. They have similar pricing going on. Mosaic, silver, raw, search. Oh, I'm so excited for football this weekend. It's Friday right now. I just love Sundays. I really do. God dang. I love football in the fall and the winter. Sundays, baby. All right. So he was down here, and then he had his game. Boom. Went from 7. This is his silver. The rainbowy one. And it went boom, $45. And then it went up even higher to $55. And me and my society made a lot of money on this card because I had bought so many of these back around under $10. I know they show these sales, but these are like averages. I always, every card I ever buy, I'm getting below the average sell price, usually well below. So I was snapping up a bunch of his 10s, not 10s, under $10, these silvers, and I sold them for between 45 and 55, actually. And I did that very quickly, and they all went boom, 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 boom. My phone just kept sending me PayPal, eBay notifications, sold. And it was like amazing. Where else can you turn like $8 into $50 in a day? That's why I love Sundays. Because the moment these guys have these big games and people become aware, they just go crazy and frenzy and overpay for the cards, frankly. But he's holding his value because he's had another good week. So let's go back. So I'm not buying him. Michael Pittman. I like Michael Pittman. Look at this. Do you even know who this guy is? Taken number 2 in the second round. Who is this? Let's look him up. Because tell you what, the Colts, they need a freaking receiver. Michael Pittman. This is my process. This is what I go through. This is what I do all day. Not all day, obviously, but for hours every day. Just searching for value, searching for good potential. And I'm saying it out loud to you so that you understand what I'm doing and what you should be thinking. And again, my society members just benefit from me doing this. They don't have to do any of this themselves. Although I recommend they still double check my work because ultimately the decision is theirs for their investments. But I lay out really good cases. And what I do is almost every day, I make a video that I find my guy, say I pick Michael Pittman here or something, or T. Higgins or Chase Claypool, and I make my case for why I think. And I'm not just forcing it. I'm like, here's what I found. And I lay out all my research for them to make a decision. I don't just say, hey, get this guy with no explanation. I have a very deep explanation where I go through, hey, here's why. Because he got drafted here. The team's really invested. Hey, here's the stats he had in college. Hey, here's his highlights in college. Let's watch some of these. Doesn't he look amazing? Here's what the team is saying about him. Here's what the team is expecting of him, because they say it here in these news statements from the head coach, and I lay it all out. So the society is effing great, and you should join it. All right. Michael Pittman. Let's see here. What's he done so far this year? Nothing. Wait, that can't be. Michael Pittman. Oh, I got to pick a guy. I see. So he's had 9 for 73. That's not much. He's only played 3 games. So I already know, because I've looked it up. He got hurt after this game, or in this game, and he had to have a leg surgery, leg compartment syndrome. Pretty serious. You can get a leg amputated if you don't get it taken care of. So he's made on injured reserve, but he's due to come back either this week. Week 8, around week 8. And they need a freaking receiver. And look, that was pretty good for your first 3 games with Phillip Rivers' noodle arm. Like, that's pretty good. And he doesn't even know what he's doing. Like, even though he hasn't been playing, he's watching, he's learning. If anything, his mind is probably getting sharper by watching and studying, because he can't do the physical things. Although he is running again now, because he's, like I said, he might play week 8. Let's go see what he's going for. And look at, say he comes out and he has a Chase Claypool game or a Justin Jefferson game, or not one even that big, his cards are going to go up. So let's see what his cards are going for. Michael is one of those names that I suck at spelling. I almost always, I think, put the E before the A. I literally can never remember, is A first or E first? Why? I don't know. I'm not dyslexic. I read pretty well, but I don't know what the hell it is with that. I'm really good with math. But look, so you get his base, Mosaic, $199 free shipping. That's ridiculous. Really? What was Chase Claypool's base going for? Don't I have him up here? Oh, they only have a silver raw. Well, let's find Pittman silver. It's not going to be there. Let's go. Oh, I typed in silver. What's going on here? eBay. Oh, look at this. Okay, well, this is a version of silver. This is like, I think it's called like Silver Wave or Blue Wave or something. $149 or best offer. So you could actually offer him less than $1, and then you just pay the shipping. Jeez. And this is not the easiest card to get. This is an actual insert. This is not a silver. I hate it when they do this. You would be able to tell. I know I've already shown this on this video, but look. Liar. No prism up there. Report that guy. That's a silver. Those are good cards. Those are good values. Look, where are we at? $5 or best offer. I'd offer him like $1. Because you saw what was going up there. So let's find a silver. Here we go. $9.99 or best offer. I can tell you that I bought one of these cards like 2 days ago for $3. $3 free shipping. It's because I made him an offer and he accepted it. You can make him out. You can get this for $5 or less, easy beans. Look where Chase Claypool silver went. Right? He was down around there, around $7. I got his silvers for under $10, a bunch of them. And then boom, 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 it can happen that fast. One game. Listen, you don't got to score 4 touchdowns. Chase had 4 touchdowns. So it made him go ba-boom. That's huge. Justin Jefferson had 175 and a hush down. So it made him go ba-boom. Michael Pittman comes in, just has 100 yards and a touchdown in one game. Because right now he's in the basement for his value, for his price. He comes in and has some relevancy. That is going to easily double. If he has 100 and a hush down, that could easily be $30, $40. At least within a day or two of him doing it. So you got to sell it quick. You got to get it up here and have it sold, or already have it on here beforehand, which is typically what I do. I have him up at the price I want him to be, and I think that he'll get to, and then I sell it, and I just wait for someone to take it. Or best offer. Jeez. So Michael Pittman is, look at this, number 2 overall in the second round. This is a guy that I am buying. That's a good value because he can come in, he hasn't done anything yet, and he's out of sight, out of mind. Well, he's going to come back here really soon, and I think he's going to have at least one good, noticeable game before the season's over, and that's all it takes for his value to go boom. But you got to sell quick. You got to sell ideally the day it happens, okay? Not even ideally the day it happens. Like, hopefully you're like me and you're just watching football on Sunday and you'll see this happen. Or you play fantasy football and you know this happens. And you just put your cards up or have them up already. And you'll see what they're going for, because when you go to eBay, you can just check. I'm already down too far, so you can just go here. If you don't, I would just use, I wonder if Pittman's on here. Is Pittman on here? You know, he's not selling as many as Chase Claypool. Yeah, he's not on here. He hasn't sold enough for them to register it. But, so what I'll do is I'll go to eBay, click sold items. Jaboom, shabop, $6.95, $3.69. That's so cheap, right? So if you don't think that this can get to $15, $20 compared to like Chase Claypool did, if I push back, will it just work? Nope, that's fine. So that's someone that I'd look at. So let's move on. So that's my, and then I would go to eBay and I would start making some offers. I would go find ones that are, where are we at? Like that. And actually, I would click this button, accepts offers, because these are the buy it nows. Well, some auctions accept offers too, where they'll sell it. I don't know if I ever listed one like that, but look, you can just go here and there'll be all ones that accept offers. And I arrange them by price plus shipping equal lowest first, or whatever. Best offer, God, I think this was, when was this? No, look at that, $3.75 or best offer. Like, go in and make that guy an offer, make that guy an offer, make that guy an offer. That's not a silver, don't make that guy an offer, nor is that one, nor is that one, nor is that one. Make that guy an offer, sure, make that guy an offer, make that guy an offer. And you know what, make the offer, make that guy an offer. Don't make this offer, that's not silver, make that an offer. And just go in and, like, honestly, I'll go in here and I'll say, it's already so low that you're like, if you just want to take it, go ahead. You know, it's just so low. And it's a brand new listing. It's probably going to be gone pretty quick, so that's ridiculous. I'd go in here, I'd offer this guy a buck. Offer him a buck. Go in here, offer him a buck. Offer him a buck. Nope, not that one because that's not a silver. It's a liar. Offer him a buck. Maybe two, depending on what you want to pay. And that's what I do. So let's go back a little bit more. DeAndre Swift. He kind of had a good game last week. Is he going to be on here? I love how when I type in their name, there's like Market Movers is so responsive at bringing these names up. Like, it just knows that. I'm really impressed with that. So he doesn't have any cards in here. He's just too new and not highly traded. So we'll go to eBay quick. This is probably the last one I'm going to do. DeAndre Swift. I probably spelled that totally wrong. How do you spell it? Oh, it's no E. I see. More results. Accepts offers. NFL debut, not interested. 99 cents. That seems, what is his stats been? Let's look. All right, so he went, ooh, okay, look at this. 116 and 2. Gosh, I know I wish that was on Market Movers so I could see, but I'd go to eBay, but I just don't want to because I have to like scroll through and like figure out dates, and it's just, I love it when it's on Market Movers so much more. Link in description, 20% off your first purchase, which is you can either do the monthly or the yearly. Whichever you choose, you'll get 20% off of it. So if you do monthly, you get 20% off your first month. If you do yearly, you'll get 20% off your first year. So obviously the year is the better deal. Use code SOCIETY. Use code SOCIETY for the 20% off. Click the link in description and use code SOCIETY. And again, I do all this and I just share it with you if you're part of my Sports Card Society. The link for that is in the description too. All right, DeAndre Swift, what stats you got? So you've done that. Let's see what your prices are. Base. I'd want a silver though. I just don't even want to mess around with this. because 99 cents, sure, maybe it goes up to $5, $10, maybe. But the silver could go up to like 50, and I could probably still get that for $10 or less. Yeah, look, that's a silver. What? Why is this so cheap? I am actually really surprised by this, because he just did this. That is, listen, I wonder what they were selling for it the day of, because this is Friday now. That's what I'm telling you. That's how fast this stuff goes down. So, but I see good potential. I mean, if it came back down to this price, best offer, I have some of these too. But I'm waiting for him to show more certainty in the market, because I think that with running backs, in particular, certain running back fields, just like if you play fantasy football, like the Detroit backfield is one you kind of want to avoid every year. Same thing with New England, because they use a mix of guys, and you never really know who the hell's who. Even though they drafted DeAndre Swift, obviously, pretty high, third overall pick in the second round, so the 35th overall pick in the NFL draft. So you think I think he's gonna get more work, certainly more than this. He's going to get this, and he's a good receiver. So I think he probably has some better games than this. And if he has another good game this week against apparently Atlanta, watch out. So that's pretty good value. I'd buy some of those. I'd come in here and make some offers. This is cheaper than I expected. That is, I mean, how much lower can it go? You know what I mean? Oh, these are new listings. That's a new listing, 270. Okay. That's not a silver. Okay. All right, that's the last one I'm going to show you, but that's my process. And then if I really want to get into a guy, I'll go look up his highlights. I'll go to YouTube, and I'll look up DeAndre Swift. Don't mess with me, YouTube. DeAndre Swift. Yeah. Whatever. Highlights. Have you ever drank Miller High Life, the champagne beer? I used to drink that so much in college. That was the fancy stuff. I like this guy, Just Bombs Productions. So I'll go watch some highlights, see what I think of the guy. But I've already watched lots of DeAndre Swift. I love his athleticism. So I'll go here and check that out. And then I'll go to like the NFL Combine, DeAndre Swift, Google Smarter so they know who I'm talking about. And I like this site, because for some reason, the actual NFL website stopped showing combine results, so NFLCombineResults.com is the best place, at least in my opinion. That's where I go. So we click on this, things load ever so quickly. It gives you his measurables, right? What are you doing the 40? He ran a 4.4. I didn't realize he ran a 4.4. He's faster than I thought. 3-cone. I wish he'd have done the 3-cone, because I really like looking at that. That really shows me their agility. But from his highlights here, I already know he's like the shiftiest running back in the NFL. So his 3-cone drill would have been really good. He can jump. Oh, well. What size is he? 215. 5'9", 215. So he's got good weight. He's not the biggest running back. He's probably not going to plow over a lot of people, but he's strong enough, and he's shifty as hell. Good luck tackling that guy. And he can catch really well. So I like him. Actually, I would put him on the buy list. Give him a buy. So that's how I do my research. And there's a lot of different ways, but you really want to back up your decisions with stats and real research. And these are research pieces that I use basically all the time. Get what I'm saying? But if you want me to do it all for you, just join the society. The link is in the description. I do all this. You don't have to do any of it. And I send you a detailed video of why I'm choosing this guy. I go through their highlights. I go through their draft status. I go through their combine status. I don't necessarily go through all that with every guy, but I show you my case. I make my case. And then you make your decision. And I recommend you use a tool like Market Movers for being able to visualize what the hell's going on with this guy, to figure out the trends. Because right now, Ruggs is who I have up. He's trending down. So all he's got to do is have a good game, and booyah. And again, I'd recommend the silvers. That's just me, because it's just, I want to make more money. So if I can buy, I wouldn't buy rugs for 20, I'd buy them for like 15 or less. Because I know if he has a good game, it's going to go to 30, 40, 50. And it's just easier to flip that and make more money than to flip the base because, get it for $3. What, you flip it for 6, 9? Like, it's just not as much. I'd rather get, for the same amount of effort, I'd just rather do the raw. And I recommend that for you too. But that's it. I know that was helpful. You may want to watch this again because that's a lot of stuff there. And it will really help save you a lot of money and save you from making a lot of mistakes and certainly make you a lot of money. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that bell. You know what? I don't even notice that there's a bell. They always say hit that bell. Is there really a bell? No, it's a button. Hit the subscribe button. Because I got a lot of content coming out and I explain a lot of things like this and I really am trying to do my best. Leave a comment down below what you liked about this video and what you would like to see more of, okay? And that's all. Stay classy. You're awesome.